but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. There he goes, left side.
Time, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Extra point forthcoming. And it's 15-0. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They begin with Henry, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Taylor hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Clemson punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. On, the loser goes home as we start the 2nd half of this semifinal matchup. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
White throw taken in by Miller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. White now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now White. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do it as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This one complete to Ingram. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. We have played 3 quarters. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short, and that leads to a 4th down. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
And let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So led by a collective team effort,